I'm thinking back on all those times when I felt closed off from all that I could become. Eager but too scared to climb. Wanted to please my friends, but it felt like the end on myself. I was shut down and all drained out. I was lost, so I had to change. Yeah, I shook off all the bad vibes, cut me loose from the pettiness they turned on me. But now I am perfectly free to be me. This is who I am. This is who I am now. No matter what they say, this is who I am. This is who I am now. They think that I have lost my mind, that I'm not being true, but they don't have a clue. 'Cause this is me when I cut out all of the shallowness and everything I suppress to fit in a small frame. But I won't play your game anymore, so I had to change. Yeah, I should.
Hello, hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Hello and welcome to Mommy Guide Inc.'s Basics of Wire Work and Beading. So, for those who are new to the channel, I am Mommy Lala and I am super excited to guide you through this wonderful journey of jewelry making. All right, so today we will explore the essential tools and techniques that form the foundation of wire work and beading. So, whether you're a beginner or looking to refine your skills, there's something here for everyone tonight. But just a brief history of wire work and beading. So, yes, you're right. It has started ancient years ago, right? So, the art of jewelry making dates back thousands of years, where early humans used natural materials like bones, shells, and stones to create adornments. Yes, like this, right? So, wire work and metal making can be traced to ancient civilizations such as the Egyptians, the Greeks, and the Romans, who crafted intricate designs using gold, silver, and copper. So, during the Middle Ages, European artisans developed advanced techniques in wire manipulation and bead making, leading to the creation of the elaborate and ornate jewelry pieces that we experience in the 19th and 20th centuries, where the Industrial Revolution and advancement in technology made jewelry making materials more accessible, allowing for greater experimentation and indeed creativity. So, moving forward, today, wire work and beading have become popular hobbies and professional crafts. The availability of diverse materials and tools has democratized jewelry making it accessible to enthusiasts around the world like you and I. So, why learn wire work? Okay, that's a mouthful. Wire work and beading because of the following reasons. First and foremost, it is a way of creative expression, right? So jewelry making allows you to express your creativity and personal style through unique designs. It also is number two, therapeutic, right? So it has therapeutic benefits because engaging in the wire work and beading can be a relaxing and meditative process, offering a break from our daily stresses. And third, Handmade gifts. Yes, handmade jewelry makes for thoughtful and personalized gifts for friends and family, especially those who we feel like they have everything, right? So what can you give them? So anything personalized like handmade jewelry is always a best idea. Next, potential business, the fourth one. With skill and practice, you can turn your hobby into profitable venture by selling them too. So just these are just some. I'm sure you can think of some more, right? So with that, let's get started. First and foremost, let's see what everybody is doing and saying in the chat. Hold on. All right. So of course, first in the chat as usual, either Linda or my daughter. So tonight it's my moderator daughter and where is the chat? It's covering my face. Hold on, guys. It's over there. Okay, I don't know when I'm going to be able to perfect this overlays, right? Anyways, so there you go. Sammy Pai saying good evening. I'm not exaggerating when I say it's been years since I made my own jewelry. Yes, I enrolled Sammy and her cousin for their first ever jewelry making class. I think it was 2014 under the teacher that I also learned how to do this, Mariela Season. Okay, there you go. She's actually even a neighbor. Hi, Mariela, in case you're watching on replay. All right. So, but I remember having so much fun. Yes. So, of course, we have Linda. Hello, hello. Dala, do you sleep? Of course. It's just we're on different time zones. Right? Hi, Laurie. Good morning to you guys. Thank you so much for dropping by. Right? So I know maybe some of you are not interested in jewelry making, but I hope this somehow, still, gives you joy, puts a smile on your face when you see something that, oh, you never thought this could be done by someone at home, right? So you can. Okay, and we have KM. KM, hi KM. KM, I actually still have some stuff, things that you want from the craft getaway. If you're still interested to get them, please message me. Thank you so much, KM, for dropping by. Be right back. Dog wants out. Yes, absolutely. Go ahead. It's important that we actually, do that. Otherwise, they might get cranky, right? So there you go. Okay, so we're going to be doing several pieces tonight. So I'm going to make one keychain, handbag keychain, one necklace inspired by the one I'm wearing right now. And I think, what's the other one? I think another necklace or it can be a bracelet. Okay, so let's check. Okay, so with that, let us start. Okay, so first and foremost, I will remove this because this will be my inspiration. Okay, so this will be my inspiration for tonight. This was an old piece that I created in one of the classes I attended with Mariela Season. Yes, she is my awesome beadwork teacher. They had to go potty. Okay, no worries, Linda. All right, so before that, I would just like to, guys, remind you of my live stream tomorrow for day 10. It's gonna be kindness crafts. Spread joy today, act of kindness. So I'm gonna be doing different kinds of crafts that you can use, that we can use to actually give joy or show kindness to those who might be needing it at this point, right? So we're gonna do some racks, okay? So random act of kindness projects or gifts, right? That's for tomorrow. And then for the day after, it's again the live stream hop, monthly live stream hop for Kendra's Card Challenge. Okay, so for the month of August, and I'll be part of that hop and I will be doing the SVG cut file. I'm actually the last in the hop. So it starts out, I think about 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, about 3 p.m. Pacific, and then it moves on. It's like it's a hop. So you start with Elizabeth, and then we move on to Debbie J, and then we move on to Shanna, and then to me. All right. So I hope to see you in the chat. Yes, there's an opportunity probably, for you to get something. We'll see what we can do about that, right? So let's start again. So first and foremost, so these are some of, let me see if this is a nicer view. Okay, the things that I have here. So I really fell in love with this one. Okay, so this is the original project. Okay, so my teacher Mariela is the original designer for this one. It actually also has been featured. I remember in a beading magazine, international beading magazine, because it's really really pretty, right? So I did my takes on it, and not as pretty, but most of these are from precious, semi precious stones, and this is from recycled paper beads. Okay, so where's another one? Okay, this one is again with different stones. Okay, and then then this one is also with magazine paper. Okay, paper magazines and some wires. Okay, and cords. Okay, and this one intentionally I didn't put any findings at the end because I just tie a knot when I use it. Okay, and then this one. Okay, so this one involves the use of a memory wire. Okay, for this part of the necklace. There are also several techniques here. Okay, but I'm not doing this tonight. Okay, so there you go. This is actually a bracelet. Okay, so it's actually pretty nice as well, right? So that one. So I'm just showing you some of the things, okay, that I created in the past. And this one I created with Marie Vicente of Craftist Marie. Okay, Marie Press. There you go. She taught us how to do this. So if you would go through my channel, actually every time I have like a monthly crafting episode, I always do jewelry making. And I think this was from 2 years ago or a year ago where Marie taught us how to do this. Okay, I think this one was also during Marie's episode. So we created our own, right? Our own ring. Okay, it could be with beads, it could be just wire, right? It's so pretty. Okay, I think I gotten fat because it's so hard to remove it now. Okay, so there you go. Okay, awesome, right? Very pretty. And this was my very first. It's a bird's nest. Okay, I love this. Okay, and it came with like this one as a pair. These are the pair of earrings. Okay, that came like a. That's what we did. Not came, but I actually created it as a pair for that one. Okay, this is the tree of life. Oh, it took me a while to understand how to do this, right? But then it's very nice. And this one's just a beaded, decorated cross. I think I overdid it. I can no longer see that it's a cross. Okay, and this one's one of my favorites. If I need to do a fast project, this is the one that I use because it's very easy to do. I think I will do one of this as one of the dangles for tonight's project. Okay. And this one I didn't do it, but somebody gave it to me. But again, you can do them something like this with wire with wire work and a little bit of beading. So this is actually a gift. Was gifted to me by one of my students. It's a bookmark. Right? It's very pretty. They even, did my name. So nice. And of course, this one. This one was Sammy's project for 10 years ago. Right? It's like an ant. It's so cute, right? There you go. It's like a tabletop, decoration of some sort. All right, so that is just some of what the things that you can actually do with beading and wire work, right? Okay, so let me see again. Some people coming in. Okay, and please kindly answer the poll in the chat, my friends. Okay, the female really wants a treat. Oh, so sorry, Miss La. Okay, thank you, KM. Yes, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Exactly, Linda. So I said, I want to actually do that episode for quite a while now. And I think this time, it's the perfect time to actually do that, right? So good morning, Linda from Caroline. Guys, my crafty adventures is Caroline. And yes, she will be my guest pretty soon. So I hope that you check her out as well. There you go. You remembered. Yes, I'm trying. It's important to. I don't make jewelry, but these are beautiful. Thanks, Linda. It's tough. There are a lot of us. Yes. I love that there is a lot of you. Hello, Shanna. Yes. Oops. Okay, my comments, I finally seen that they're now giant again. Oh, because I'm on the different overlay. All right, I got it. Oops, sorry, guys. Okay, again. Okay, so there you go. Shanna said, I've got to run. Little one in preschool in a minute. So I thought I'd pop in and say hi. Thank you so much, Shanna. And drive safe. I know you have, to bring the kids, okay, to preschool. And hopefully, when the time you come back at home, that we are still here. Thank you so much, Caroline. There you go. Miss KM, great to see you again. Your baby was the cutest photo bomber ever in the unboxing video you posted, said Sammy. Okay, thank you so much, my friends. There you go. Everybody saying hi to everybody, and I love that within the community. Sarah is loving my craft supplies, especially my markers. Sarah is KM's second bundle of joy. Okay, there you go. If you haven't checked KM yet, she's an amazing, amazing artist. Alcohol, especially when it comes to alcohol art. Oh my gosh, she creates this alcohol art paintings, really huge ones, not just the tiny ones we do on paper, but really huge ones, right? So check her out, guys. She's really awesome. All right, so let's go back to our beading. So for tonight, okay, so which one do you want me to do first? Do you want me to do something like this first? Okay, so that's a keychain. Or do you want me to do this more intricate necklace first? Okay, so which one with a lot of dangles or charms? Do you want the first one first or this one first? Okay, so you guys decide which one I will create first. Okay, I will do both, but which one do you want me to do first? There you go. They do. I've been looking at fused glass. I might be getting addicted to another thing. Oh my goodness, that would be awesome. Right? Thank you, Miss Lala. There you go. Very welcome. All right, but before, okay, so please decide one or two. Okay, but as we're going through that, okay, you guys deciding which one I will do first. Okay, so I will get through, okay, this first. So what are the essential tools for wire work and beading? Again, for those who might have, have not actually been into, jewelry making or wire work. So, maybe you don't know yet what you need as a basic tool. Okay, so for wire work, just like for paper crafting, we do have some essentials like scissors, paper trimmer, paper, these things, adhesives. So for jewelry making or wire work and beading, we actually need some basic tools like pliers. So you have the round nose, chain nose, flat nose, bent nose, and some cutters. We have the flush cutters or the wire cutters, and other tools like bead reamer, crimping tool, nylon jaw pliers, ruler, or measuring tape. Okay, so maybe it's, well, what are those? Okay, let's show you. Okay, so let us see. Okay, there you go. What is happening to my comments are like, I don't know what's happening. It's going big, small. Okay, so first and foremost, the basic tools. All right, so for those who may not know what those are, okay, so these are the round nose pliers. So as you can see, okay, so they taper at the end and they're round. Okay, and this one is your chain nose pliers. So if you can see, it's not absolutely round. It's just like half of it is round, just like the round nose. Okay, but this one at the middle, half of it is flat. Okay, so the difference between this chain nose and the flat one, okay, flat nose pliers are, this one is absolutely flat. Okay, so it doesn't taper, it doesn't have a round thing like that, it's flat. Okay, so this is your flat nose. Okay, and then you have your bent nose, which is my favorite when I am trying to open and close, jump rings. Okay, so these are the basic tools more or less. Another tool that I have is this one. So this helps me when I want to straighten out some wires. Okay, let me see. Let's say, for example, you have wires, and then normally the wires would come like it's in a coil like this, right? So when you try to straighten it, because you're gonna use it, so it's normally not straight, right? So to help you straighten it, you can use this tool. So all you need to do is just press the wire in between and it will be straight like that, right? And it also helps harden the wire. Okay, or if you don't have that tool, you can always use, okay, a piece of cloth like so. Okay, so that is also possible. Okay, and then you have, of course, your wire cutters or your flush cutters like this. Okay, so this comes also in different size, shape as well. And then this is a crimper, okay, a crimper tool, okay. But there are many kinds. This is the one-step crimper tool. There's another one where after from this part, you transfer it onto the other part and then click on it and then it will close the crimper. So crimper is what we use to close, okay, what do you call this, the findings for when you make either necklaces, bracelets, or what have you. Okay, so they close it. And then this one, if you want to make like always precise like diameters of, so this one, okay, in lieu of the, you know, round nose, you can use like this one. Okay, so this one's not very basic. This is more of if you want to, right? But this 4R. Okay. Okay. So on top of that, okay. So what else do we need? Okay. So what else? Okay. So on top of that, we also, okay. So we now go to the types of wire. Okay. So we actually can use, as I mentioned in the intro, right? In the olden days. Okay. So they've actually used silver, gold, filled, and copper and artistic wire. And it's the same thing till today. Okay, we do the same thing, but having gold filled ones expensive. So most of the time we use silver and copper. Copper because it's very easy to shape it. Okay, and then you have the term wire gauges. Okay, so gauges basically means like the size, right? So okay, so normally depends. The gauges used in jewelry is like 18, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, right? And as you go higher, it becomes thinner, thinner, thinner. Okay, so there you go. And then the next one. Okay, so I'm just going through some of this so that I think these are very basic, that if you understand this, it's easier when I actually do the demo. Okay, so what are the different types of beads? Okay, so glass beads, you have gemstone beads, you have seed beads, you have metal beads, and findings are actually the small things that for scrapbooking or card making, paper crafting. These are more like the embellishments. Okay, so the things that you add at the end. Okay, so for findings, it's the one that finalizes your piece. So maybe the clasps, right? So the cords, the bead ends, so those kinds of things. So you have jump rings, head pins, eye pins, clasp, crimps, and crimp cover. Okay, so I'll show you that again. Okay, so some of the different kinds of beads. Hold on. Okay, as I go through. Okay, my stash over here. Okay. So, of course, it's easier if your beads come in like containers like this. Okay, so these are different glass beads with different, shapes. These are actually flowers. So, the one I'm going to be doing today is actually inspired by, instead of flowers, I'm gonna be doing hearts. But they're all glass as well. So, they are glass beads. Okay, so if you can see, when we create pieces, we mix and match. So there's glass, there's metal. Sometimes we put plastic in. Sometimes we put metal, semi-precious stones. So it's up to you, really. Okay, so these are some of the beads. So if you can see, different shapes, different sizes, different color, different materials. Okay, so another one. Okay, so this one, if you can see. Okay, so the seed beads are actually very similar, but even smaller than this. Really, really tiny. Okay, so another. So I do have a lot. These are metals. These ones are metals. Okay, these ones are heart shape. Okay, these ones are plastic. Okay, so there are plastic. So I normally do not use plastic unless it's like for kids or stuff like that, right? So yes, so here a little bit bigger seed beads. So basically this is what we mean by seed beads, and I'm sure you've seen, a lot of this. This is very common, especially for kids art, but not the really really small kids, right? So those are just some. Okay, hold on. I'll just go down below, show you some of the nicer beads. Okay, sorry guys, it's just too heavy. Okay, so these are my Murano beads. So Murano beads are actually based from the Italian kind of beads, right? So that you have like designs like in them. So this is my collection of different Murano beads, right? So there you go. So those are the different kinds of beads. So you have different things, different sizes, different shapes, right? So hold on, I'm just everything back in its place. Okay, there you go. So those are the beads, and then the wires. Okay, so for me, the wires that I use most of the time are these ones. Okay, so here in the Philippines, it's kind of hard to find a lot of colored copper wires. So normally I get this kind of wires when I am in the US. So I go to Michael's or Joann's or Hobby Lobby and find this. So I buy different gauges. This is actually, I think, even in Walmart. I think I got this for $1 many years ago. So it shows you the gauge, right? So I have 16, 18, I have 22. So if you can see, the higher the gauge, okay, the stronger it is. Okay, this is very very, what do you call that? Movable, bendable. Okay, this is a little sturdier. Okay, but it's thinner. Okay, so that one. Okay, and then we do have other stuff like you can even use nylon, right? So these are what we call memory wires. So they keep their shape, right? So this comes in different, it could even be like the toy, right? So this comes in different sizes as well. Okay. And then you have the cable wires as well. Okay, so these are the ones I'm gonna be using for today. All right, so basically that's it. Let me check the next one. Okay, so going back to the basics of, so we're done with the materials, the beads, and all the stuff. Okay, so now some basic techniques. Okay, so in creating the jewelry pieces that we're going to create today, just the very basics. Okay, you need to learn how to make a loop, how to do a simple loop, a wrapped loop, okay, opening and closing jump rings, okay, and how to maintain their shape, and then wrapping techniques for beads and stones. I will do it as I create, okay, the different pieces. Okay, so let me see. Okay, what is the next one? The next one is, oops, okay, I lost my overlays. Hold on, I accidentally, okay, not the scenes but the overlays. My overlays are gone. Okay, there you go. So, okay. So you also using beading wire, securing with crimps, using head pins and eye pins. Okay, but the number 3, okay, bead weaving, I just added that so that you know that we can actually do that, but we are not gonna do that tonight. Okay, so there it is. So those are basically the basic things that we are going to be doing tonight. Okay, there you go. Thank you again, KM. Okay, there you go. I like that necklace. Thank you, Linda. Who knows? Maybe I will give away the pieces I'm gonna create tonight, right? Okay. So guys, again, did you answer my question? So are we going to, do you want me to create this one first or the necklace first? Okay, so which one do you want me to create? This one first? 1 or 2? This is keychain versus necklace. Okay, so which one do you want first, my friends? Okay, so I'll follow you. Okay, so do we do the necklace? Okay, Linda says, I like the necklace. Is that the one we are going to do, my friends? So please put it in the chat and I will follow your prompt. And we have Laura in Facebook. Hi, Laura. Thank you so much for dropping by, my friend. Okay. And J Scrapbook Needs and Toys on Instagram. Okay. So which one, guys? All right. So I am waiting which one you want me to do. Okay. Okay. So I think if I am right, Linda, you wanted the necklace. All right. So there you go, the necklace. Okay. So this is another thing that is very affordable and very cheap, but super useful. So if you do have access to a craft store, okay, or a beading store or a jewelry, what do you call this supply store, then you can easily get this one. So it is basically where you put your beads. Okay, so when you're designing something, so you can put them here, because if it's like, let's say you're designing something and then you decide to just put them here, so sometimes they will roll, right? And then if you accidentally, move them, so you'll forget your design, right? So having something like this, okay, keeps it's easier to, okay, I don't want this. Okay, maybe I want, so to like have a visual what do you call this, visual way of showing how your what do you call this, your piece, okay, whether it's a necklace, this one's for a necklace, is gonna look like. Okay, so basically let's show the inspiration. Okay, so the inspiration is this one, right? So if you can see, okay, so we have dangles. Okay, so we have pieces here that actually dangle, like this one, okay, this one, and some that I actually just inserted, okay, into the memory wire. So if you can see this one, this is some memory wire. So no matter what I do, it will always have like that semicircle look. Okay, so that's why it's nice to use it, okay, if you're gonna have like a look like that, right? And it has a lot of dangles. Okay, so what I did was to already choose the beads. Okay, let me see if I can still zoom this a little bit further so you can see better. Let me see if I'm already zoomed in to the max. Okay, maybe I will put this down a little bit more. Okay, there you go. So you can see, okay, so I have like the inner outer, right? So my necklace, normally your necklaces, but you can always have like a lopsided look if you want to. But normally whatever you see on this half will also be like on the other half, right? So since we're beginners, we're starting, so let's do that first. Okay, caveat, by the way, I am not a professional, bead teacher, bead making jewelry teacher, but I do like creating, jewelry pieces as gifts for friends and for my daughter, actually, who really wears the pieces that I make, right? So what I did is already created, first and foremost, when you have like this kinds of bracelet or necklace, in this case necklace, what you need to do is to again, visualize how you want it, right? So in this case, these are the different beads that I want. So there's a combination of what do you call this? Stones, semi-precious stones, glass beads, okay, and then metal beads. So different, because I really, just like when we're paper crafting, I like texture, right? So the same thing with my jewelry pieces, right? So for this project, I will have 7 dangles, okay? So this is going to be one of the dangle. Let me see, how can I show this that it's gonna be just that one. Okay, let me find a way so that you can easily see it. Okay, maybe this one. Okay, so this is going to be the first dangle. So it's like a leaf, okay, with a butterfly on top. Okay, so that's the first dangle. I already created the other half. So I'll show you how I did that by doing the other half. Okay, so it's like the other half for all the dangles I already pre-made, so that more or less you can see what it's gonna look like. Okay, this is the second dangle. Okay, this is the third one. Okay, where I decorated with a wire in front. Okay. Okay, and this is the fourth dangle. This is actually a paper bead. Okay, so that's a paper bead. Okay, and another stone. I like stones. The thing with stones though, they can break. So if you accidentally drop them, it can break. So that's the sad thing about stone beads. Okay, there you go. Okay, another paper bead but smaller. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then the middle bead. Okay, the biggest one will be this one. And then it will do the same thing again on the other side. Okay, so that's how what we're going to do. So basically, when you're trying to create a piece like this, you first do all the dangles. Okay, and then after you've done all the dangles, all you need to do now is to just string all of this. Okay, I've already arranged them. So whatever you have here. So this piece, it's like a mirror image. It's on the other side. Okay, this piece is the same. So it's just the same from this one until they meet in the middle. Okay, and in between all of those, so you see why it's here, because it means that I will insert this one, the dangle, this dangle over here, this dangle over here, this over here, this over here, this over there, this over here, so that it would look something like this. See, so you have like, a specific distance between each of your dangles. Right, so there. Okay, so before we start doing it, let's go back to the chat and check out. Okay, Sammy said keychain, but Linda first was necklace, so we'll do the necklace. Okay, and Caroline said necklace. And Roy, I have made jewelry before. I've made necklaces with walnuts with faces painted on them. Awesome, right? So even those kinds of things, right? Yes. And I have helped my daughters make beaded necklaces and rubber band bracelets. Oh, yes, there was a time like the friendship bracelets, right? Were so famous. See, Roy, you are very techy. I mean, you are very techy at the same time, very crafty. So probably it's high time that you go back and do a guesting again here, Roy. As if you're not busy enough, right? Okay, but truly, Roy, we would love to have you back. Okay, so going back, if you have no questions, so let's start. Okay, and this is the one of the dangles. Okay, so basically this is from here, from this kinds of beads. This is how we're gonna do it. Okay, so maybe let's start with that. Okay, so that one, I actually. Okay, is it this one? Yeah. Okay. So I think, but this is too small. So get okay, I'm gonna be using this wire. Okay, and it's about 9 inches. Okay, so I do have a ruler here beside me. So I am cutting it about, okay? It doesn't have to be longer than that, could be shorter. Again, depending on the size of the bead that you're using. Okay, so I cut it. Okay, so again, if you do not have this kind to, straighten it, you can always use the piece of cloth that you have, just run it in between your piece of rag to straighten it, so that when you put it in the bead, it's easier to like put it in, right? So, and then we will grab, okay, so I want it to look very, very similar to this, because this will be on the left, another will be on the right. So I did red, pink, purple. Okay, so red, pink, purple. Or is it purple, pink, red? Okay, hold on. Red, okay, pink, red, purple. Sorry. Pink, red, purple. Okay. So it's pink. Okay, but first, okay, so what do you do with the other end? So that if you put your bead in, it will not fall. Okay, so let's close this one end first. Okay, so you go get, okay, your, okay, this is how you hold your wire. Okay, again, I'm a right-handed person, so I'm pretty sure left-handed would be like this. I just don't know how because I'm right-handed. Okay, so you, this one, depending on the kind of size of, circle you want to create, as you go nearer here, the circle that it will create is bigger. Okay, so normally I just go in the middle. Okay, so I'll turn it and then I will make a spiral. Okay, so once I've turned that, okay, I'll put it at the side. Okay, I will get my chain nose pliers or my flat nose. Okay, and I will, no, not my flat nose. And I will hold it like so. Okay, to make sure that it's flat. And I will hold it. And then I will turn this around to make, okay, a little bit of, okay, but I think it's better if we do a coil instead, okay, because we are gonna put it inside. Okay, so let's do a coil instead. Sorry, last minute I changed my mind. Let's do a coil. Okay, so we will just turn. Okay, so I think that's enough, so that, okay, when we put our beads, they will not fall off at the end. Okay, so as we said, it's, okay, I think it's pink. Okay, so pink, red, whoops, pink, red, okay, purple. So there are, for this one, 30 beads. So 10 red, 10 purple, 10 pink. Okay, so, and it's pink, red, purple. So purple. So pink again. Pink, red. Okay, so this is the part where it becomes relaxing. Because you know how repetitive things, that's why crochet, what do you call this, needlework, they're relaxing as well because it's repetitive, right? So you just do it again and again. So it's just pink, red, purple, pink, red, purple. Okay, until we are able to create this one. I'll show you how I did that. Okay, so pink. Okay, if you do have questions, just put this in the chat and let's see. Okay, and if you have suggestions as well. Actually, if you want to check out Caroline's channel, a few days ago, I think it was yesterday, she posted this very cool tool, okay, that will actually, create, what is it, closure, or create loops. It's like, wow, awesome. Okay, where is the, okay, there you go. All right, so that's how it's looking now. Okay, so we're just gonna finish, we're gonna put all of these, all the 30 beads into our wire. Okay, so pink, red, it's pink, red, purple. Again, you can make this whatever color, whatever bead you want. Okay, so but then for me, this is basically the one I've decided to use. So it's pink, red, purple, pink, red, purple. These are very, very small glass beads. Red, purple. Okay. Oh, I forgot to put this one. There should be a metal. See? There should be a metal bead at the end before all of these. So sad to say, guys. I have to do it again. So don't worry, it's just fast anyway. See? Is this stressing you out? It's okay. Things like that happen. Okay, so we just got to, okay, go back. Okay, what is wrong with this one? I cannot. So let's get another one like that. Okay, so let's get me find my other one like that. Okay, where's my bead? Guys, hold on. Get so many beads in here. Where are you, bead? Okay, there you go. Let's find another one because that one, the other end of that bead is so small. Okay, so let's get this one. It doesn't want to go through. Okay, so let's put this one inside. Okay, what is wrong with all the beads? Oh, okay, hold on, guys. My beads. I don't want to go in anymore. What bead did I use? Why did that bead go in and this one did not? Okay, otherwise I have to use a substitute bead for it. Why? Okay, I've used this several. Is this as the wire I'm using thicker? Could it be the cause? But I was able to do the other one. See? And that was fine. You know what? It doesn't have to be that bead. We can just use another one as long as it's, you know, not too obvious. Okay. So let me simulate with another one that actually works. Okay, so there we're just gonna use that one. Okay, instead of this one, that okay, let's try it one more time because it doesn't want to go in, and I use the same wire. Okay, so go back again. I will try to make it faster. Okay, which is I can naman. Okay. Pink, red, purple. Okay. Again, normally people won't be able to see the difference. But I will, and I know. So you know that perfectionist in you. Okay. Pink, red, purple. Again, because this is the size I want. But if you want a smaller one, you can like make it less beads. If you want a bigger one, then you can add more beads or you get bigger beads. So again, it's up to you how you want your dangle to look like. So this is for my dangle. Pink, red, purple. Okay. So for this specific bracelet, again, I will create 7 different dangles with different techniques. Okay, so each dangle will have a different technique. So pink. It's very, very light pink. Red. Purple. We're almost there. Yes, the wire looper. Yes, there you go. That was so nice, Caroline. It was like, wow, there's such a tool. I need that in my life. So I did actually try to go to the local one here, bead store here, but they don't have it. So I guess probably I have to go to Amazon or somewhere else to actually buy it locally. sad to say, I don't think we have it. Okay. Although I did not check Shopee or Lazada yet, it might be there for sure. Okay, so there you go. Red. And the last one is purple. Okay, there you go. Where's my purple? Okay, there you go. So this is how it looks like. So how will this one become like this? Okay, hold in a while. Okay, first we need to close this one. Okay, remember how we did this one? We created loops. Okay, so for this one, the top was a heart. Okay, so where is my heart? Okay, I think when I was doing the demo earlier, it slid. So I've just got to find me a small heart here that is a bead. Just gotta find that heart. Sorry guys, I'm looking for the heart. Where's that heart? Where are you, heart? Okay. You know what? Let's just use a different bead cap. Where in the world are my... You know how things are, right? When you don't need, they're there, but when you need them already, they're not there. But when you need them, why? Why, oh why? Okay, let's just find a similar one. Okay. So instead of the heart, we're gonna use this one. Okay. And then, okay, so let's use, okay, a chain nose to create, okay, so you create a right angle. So it's like straight, right? So you just bend it. Okay, bend right angle, 90 degrees, right? And then from there, you get your round nose, okay? And then this is too long, right? So you can already cut it. Okay, about oh, but we want to actually create a loop like that. So maybe this, wrapping rather. So maybe up to here. Okay. And then, okay, where's the round nose? Okay. Again, if you go up, it will make a bigger, okay, what do you call this? It will create like a bigger one. Okay. And then that's it. Okay. So it's already closed, and then just use the chain nose to flatten it. Okay, so there you go. But it's straight. We want it to look like this, right? So what you do is you get a dowel. Okay. So in this case, it's this one. Okay. I'm not sure if this is the one I used or the smaller one. I think this is the one I used. Okay, or is it this one? I think this one. Okay, it could be this one, the smaller one. Okay. So you just hold it on one end. Okay, and then start, okay, going around it. Okay, like a spiral. Okay, like so. Okay, going around it in a spiral. Okay, going around the dowel. So it acts as like a template. Okay, and then you just put it out. Okay, like so. Okay. And then, there you have it. Okay, so these are gonna be our two dangles. Okay, for later. Okay. Hold on. This one we will attach. Okay, this one has to be, okay, because that is what we're gonna hang on to, okay, later. So these are our dangles. Okay, so you have 1 and 2. Okay, so how about this one? This one is very easy. This is the smallest one. Okay, so with that one, we just need to use a head pin. A head pin is something like this. Okay, hold on. Okay. So in this case, we will be using an eye pin. Okay, an eye pin has that like circle, like a circle at the end. So that's an eye pin. Okay, so I will put in first, okay, the leaf. Okay, put the leaf and then the butterfly, the very tiny butterfly. Okay, and then like what I did here. Okay, so just create the loop. Okay, so in this case, it's quite long, right? So I will just cut that. Okay, about half of what can be seen, because you want them to hang like almost the same height. Okay, and then we will just create the loop. Okay, there you go. Go get this one. Okay, there it is. Okay, so that is gonna be your loop for later. So next one, this one. So this is like a teardrop. So what we're gonna do is like put enclosure around it, like a triangle. Okay, so I think I did use the, okay, so for this one, about 2 inches, about 2 inches of wire. Okay, this is actually more than 2 inches, so we need to cut this a little bit more. Okay, maybe just this one. Okay, so just, there are holes on the sides, so just put it inside like so. Put it in the middle. Okay, so with the chain nose. Okay, so just, okay, pull this up. Pull the other one up as well. Okay, and then just cross. Like so. It's like having a hat on top of it. Oh, thank you so much, Miss Jaden. All right, and then after that, okay, so basically, okay, you will just hold one onto one of the ends, okay, and then bend, okay, and then you can cut that part already, the excess part. Excess part, okay, and then create your loop like so, and then just hold on to that. Okay, hold on to it. Okay, just go get your chain nose pliers to hold it in place, and then you just turn this around. Okay, that one, this is your wire wrap. Okay, finding. Okay, so I'm just basically turning it around. So you can also use this one, let go of that, okay, and use it to, if it's like the edge already. Okay. All right, so there you go. There is now your dangle for left and the right. Okay, so we now have 2 dangles. Okay, so first, second, the third one. Okay, so the third one would look like this. Okay, so there you go. Okay, so I used a gold copper wire for that. Okay, this one, I think this is 16. Okay. Okay, and I'll be using about 18 inches. Okay, probably just 12 would be enough. Okay, whoops. Again, we want it to be straight, a little straight, so it's easier to thread. I mean to put the bead in. So I'll just, pass it in between my rag. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, okay, is put, okay, it has holes. This one has holes. Okay, so I'll just put it in. See, if the wire is crooked, it's harder to push it in, right? So we do want to create that design in front, right? So we need to have a little bit of, you know, wire here so we can like do the design. So you decide which part of your stone you want it to go to. Okay, so let's say this is the part I want. Okay, so go get your chain nose pliers. Okay, and bend. Okay, bend over there. Okay, and then bend further. Okay, and then get your, okay, your round nose. Okay, and decide like which way, what kind of wave you want it to, you know, to look like. Okay, so in my case, I want it like that. Okay. Okay, so for that's my first one. Okay, and then I want to turn it the other way because, okay, I want it to have a little bit of like this way and then it will go that way, right? So, okay. So these wires are actually, you can shape them, right? So look. Okay. And then I want to twist it again. So I can. Okay. Like so. And then another one. Okay. Go up like that. Okay. So I just wanted to, okay, it doesn't have to have like the same exact design as the other bead. That's fine. It doesn't have to. Okay. And then, okay, you can now start turning this. Okay. So I have made a very, very long one. Shouldn't be. Okay. So now we can actually, where's my other bead? Huh? Where's the one? Okay. There you go. Okay. All right. So let us create this one. Okay, so it has to be a little, I think this is the part where I use, because it's quite big. Okay, so that one has to be, they have to have like the same, okay, circle more or less. Okay, so now you hold it with your chain nose pliers. So make sure that you know that it's gonna be beaded. So right, so this one has to be like that. Okay, and then, oh, but no, because this one, it's not. It has to go down further. Okay, it's not there. Okay, so I have to cut a little bit more because it is not that. See, it's only up to. Okay, so there. Okay. You want it to have like a little bit of symmetry, right? So if it's gonna dangle a certain level, then you want it to also have the same one. Okay, and then you just twist, and I hold this part, okay, and then just twist the wire. So maybe just 3. I overestimated the length of the wire for this one. Okay, so there you go. Okay, so it's going to be like that. Okay, so I'll cut this already and I will put it at the back. Okay, so because this is the front, right? So you want that your the wire that you are looping around or wrapping around would go at the back, right? So that it can't be seen. Okay, so we don't want it to be seen. There you go. It's actually really nice when after you've done it, it's like, wow, you are able to do it, right? So, and when you see them actually wearing your pieces, it's awesome, right? So there you go. So we have this on the end on this one. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, I've ruined the arrangement of my beads. So hold on, this one, that one, and then this one, then gold, then pink. Okay, then this one, then flower. Okay, there you go. It's back. Okay, and then the next one would be, okay, oh, this one. Okay, the paper bead. Okay, so the paper bead. Okay, so for the paper bead, I have a bead cap. We call that a bead cap. It's like, a cap that you put underneath a bead to support as well as decoration. Okay, so in this case, I'm gonna have that and this one. Okay, so this I'm gonna put this on top. Okay, so we need just a head pin for that one. Okay, so a head pin for that one. There's the bead cap. Bead cap. Okay, paper bead. So that's what it's gonna look like. And then, okay, a spacer. We call that like a spacer. So normally, I put a spacer or a bead head just to fortify it because sometimes, okay, it will, what do you call this? Okay, so you bend it again, like 90 degrees. Okay, and then you create, okay, your loop, okay, with your round nose pliers, like so. Okay, so that is your two beads. Okay, next we do this flat stone. Okay, but this one with a spiral. Okay, so this one is more of like intricate swirls. This one's gonna have a spiral in front. Okay, only in front. Okay, so and that is this one. This one. Okay, so let me see again first. Okay, Miss Jaden, yes. Okay, love that. Where's the chat? Okay, am I still okay. Okay, there you go. Yes. Sorry, Lala, I missed it. What gauge wire are you using? Okay, for which one? Differs. Okay, so some are 16, some are 18, some are 22. So depends on the opening of the holes in the stones. And this is one of my teachers for jewelry making, Marie. Yes, actually, she did have a business where she sold a ton of her, pieces before the pandemic, and she was really quite good at it. And Shanna is back. Yes, so we're now doing this piece. Okay, so that's basically this is the hardest part. Basically, it's just doing the tangles or the dangles. Okay, sorry, the dangles. But once you're done with the dangles, then it's pretty easy already. Okay, so let's do the dangles. Okay, so this one. Okay, let me see. Is this the one? Yes. Okay. So my wires are from 16, 18, 22. Okay. Again, it would depend on the openings of the wires, the copper wires that I'm using. So I think these are actually just from if not Michael's, it was from Walmart. Okay, so there you go. So this one, actually, before I actually put it there, we can already maybe up to here. Okay, so we can create the swirls. Okay, so others they would still use this one. Okay, but in my case I just like the round nose is enough. Okay, so once it's already sorry, I am here. Okay, so once it's already here, okay, so what you do is you go get your chain nose pliers or your flat nose. Okay, and then hold it in place. Okay, so I think I want a smaller circle for this one. How are you, batchmate? I hope all is well. I know you're at work. Okay, and then just hold it and then wrap, okay, or coil it around, okay, like that. Then hold this to flatten it as you go around it. Okay. There you go. It's okay if it's not, a perfect circle, because actually, this imperfections, what makes it really like personalized, right? So, and have the feel of it's, handmade and all of that. Okay, so more or less the same size already. Okay, so, and then I will now put this in my, where is it? Okay, there you go. All right. Okay, decide which one do you want to be the front. Okay, and then I will just flip this. Okay, and that would be the swirl in front. Okay, and then I will just put a bead cap for some weird reason. Okay, so now I find a heart. Okay, so I'll put this bead cap on top. Is there a hole? There is. Okay. There you go. And then we'll put this one on top. And then we will just close the loop. Okay. Like so. I think that's still too long. Okay. And then there you go. So that's my bead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So the sixth one is another paper bead. Okay. So again, we'll just use an eye pin. Okay. So this also comes in different lengths, guys, and colors as well. So depends on what you want it to be. Okay, so this one I will just cut. Okay, remember when you're cutting your wires and sometimes it might fly into your face, make sure that you're holding it like that so that when you cut it, it's not gonna fly into somebody's eyes or your eyes, so to protect you as well. So some actually did use protective glasses, but in my case I just do that. Okay, you just loop it and close it like so. So now we have this one. Okay, so there's the left and the right. Okay, it's like singing I have two hands, the left and the right. Okay, hold them up high, so clean and bright. Okay, there you go. All right, so now the next is just basically, okay, so the middle part is basically the same. I just did that already, right? So there is the head pin, okay, and there's a bead, seed bead, and there's a bead cap, okay, and then the actual glass bead. Okay, actually this is not a glass bead, this is a stone. Okay, and then another head bead, a seed bead, and then just close the loop. Okay, so that's gonna be the middle. Okay, so the next part now is to just simply, okay, so this one I wanted to like do this as the bigger one, but then again, because I still want another project, so I'll just use this as the middle part. Okay, so now the next step is the easy one. Okay, so the next step is to have something like this, right? Okay, so all you need to do is to get a memory wire, and this is what a memory wire looks like. So the thing with this one is, even if you did it, stretch it, whatever, it always comes back to being like a circle, right? That's a memory wire, correct? So what you do is we are going to, okay, coil one of the ends. Okay, like, let me see if I can show you what it looks like, right? So let me see. So like that at the end, it's blurred, right? So that the beads would not pass through it. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Okay, Okay. Now, memory wires are actually pretty, what do you call this? Hard. Okay, because they actually really retains their shape. So it's harder to, you know, like what do you call this? Bend them. So you really need to. It's hard. Okay. Okay, so how is everyone? Is anybody like crafting alongside me? Is anybody doing this? Okay. Okay, there you go. Okay. Okay, so now we put in all the beads. So left to right. Left to right. Okay, so that's how I want it to go, from left to right. Okay, I love the pair of earrings you gave me. Oh, thank you, batchmate. Marie also not only is good at, jewelry making, she is also a great 3D printer artist. She had given me a pair, I don't know, not a pair, but a ring. It's just that I accidentally step on it. So she has to just, I know I'm supposed to give it to you, Marie. I'm sorry, I haven't given it yet. Okay, I know you told me, give it to me and you will fix it, right? So, although she's been very busy lately. So if you guys are into, swaps, Marie actually is the, okay, guys, I'm going to basically just, remember I already said whatever is on the left is on the right. They're mirror image. Okay, so I chose already. Okay, so I'm just gonna, put this into the memory wire like so. Okay, so one at a time. Okay, just doing it like that. Okay, and then, okay, we put our first, dangle, into that one. Okay, our first dangle is in. Okay, and then we put in the next bead. So this part is fairly easy, right? Because all you need to do is just put everything already. So creating the dangles, that's basically, what takes a little longer. But once you've done all of that, so normally that's what you do first. First, of course, you design first, okay? And then you choose the pieces that you want to, to put in. Okay, so there you go. Okay, the next, okay, come on. The next piece. Okay, and then, okay, I will put in my next dangle. Okay, so this one. Okay, this one will be my next dangle. Okay, so that's what it looks like now. Okay, so my next one will be again a bead. I'm just making sure that I have all the other pieces at the other end. Okay, so this one. Okay, it should be after the dangle, after the gold is this one. Okay, I'm making sure that I put it there. Okay, and then after that one, okay, the glass, the pink glass bead, like so. I can find the hole. Okay, there you go. So far this is what it looks like. Okay, and then after that, let's see. Okay, some more. Okay, then we put in the gold. Okay, this is more like a cat's eye. So if you cannot see it though exactly, but it's cat's eye. Okay, and then after that, okay, I check, okay, do I put another dangle? Not yet. Okay, so let's put this metal flower. Okay, so again, I'm using different materials, different textures, different colors. It doesn't have to be all silver, all gold, somehow they still are okay, right? So, okay, so I think now is the perfect time to put in our next dangle, which is this one. Okay, so we'll put in our next dangle. Okay, we want to put it. Okay, there you go. That's our next dangle. Okay, and then the next bead. Okay, so flower. Okay, let's move this one. Okay, so after that, okay, would be the flower. Okay, and then this one. Okay, do I have a bead head there? No. Okay, so not this. After the flower is this one. Okay. It's like a silver bead with texture. Okay, and then after that will be this like a Swarovski bead. Okay, and then okay, this purple one. Okay, the one like the one we used in the one of the dangles. Okay, let me check. Can we have another dangle already? I think, yeah, one more. Okay, so this one and then the heart. Okay, so let's put in a heart. Okay, a metal heart. Okay, and then let's put in the next dangle, which is this paper bead, like so. Okay, let's see. It's perfect, right? Okay, then, okay, after the heart, we'll put in, okay, where is the other one like this for the other side? I'm just making sure that we have the same thing on the other side. Somehow this one doesn't have another one on the other side, so I'll remove that. Okay, so another cat's eye, but red this time. Okay, red. And then another spacer that has like a rose. Okay, so see, this is basically just putting in all the different beads made out of different, materials. Okay, and then you have, okay, the gold. Okay, gold. What's important here is make sure that they're like the same thing on the left and on the right. Again, that's what I like. I like the symmetry. Okay, so okay, one, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I think I want to put the, let me check. Do I want to put the next dangle already? Yeah. Okay. So let's put in the next dangle. Okay, I cannot see. Okay, there you go. All right, so there you go, right? It's so nice to see, the different dangles have different ways. Okay, you decorated it, different, ways. Okay, and then, okay, after that would be the next set of beads. So that one, and then I have this one. Okay, I think I have this one. Let me check what's on the other side. Okay, so this one. Okay, it's another spacer. It's a silver spacer, just like a snowflake. And this one's like a bicone. Another spacer in silver. So basically, I'm using silver, copper, gold. Those are the color themes. Okay, this one's flower. Okay, wait. Should be, okay, this should be, no, should be the bead first. Okay, so there's a bead. Otherwise, it's gonna be round bead. I don't want that. I want like a difference. Okay. I don't want like the same kind to be together. It's like more interesting, right? So if they're not the same. Okay, and then you do a circle bead this time because now we are separated with a metal thingy. Okay, and then another spacer. Okay, and then, okay, we put in our next dangle. Okay, ta-da! Okay, so we put in our next dangle. Okay, and then, okay, you know what? I feel we need one more. Okay, before the dangle. Okay, so let's add this first before the dangle. Okay, that one. Okay, and then the dangle. Okay, and then the dangle. Okay, and then the yellow bead. Okay, I'm just checking also, okay, on the left, the other side, if it's gonna be the same because I want it to be like the same. Okay, I think I put so many. I really went crazy with all the beads. Okay, okay, so yellow, cat's eye, yellow, cat's, okay, no, this one, yellow, this one, and then butterfly. Where is this one? Should have been after this one. Okay, so let's remove that. Okay, because I skipped it. Okay, so I'm removing that. Okay, yellow, and then butterfly. Okay. Am I halfway through? Okay. Butterfly. Okay, butterfly, and then the red bead. Okay. Again, what is like, how do I know which one to put? It's up to you guys. Okay, these are just, okay, I wanted this. Again, the thing is I just wanted different texture, different, but like not over the top, like super different. Okay, so there you go. Okay, I think it's high time to put in the middle one. Okay, the middle one. Okay, and finally, okay, go to, okay, the flower. Okay, the flower. Okay, so now we go back. So it's now again the flower. This one. So I'm just basically gonna go up. Okay. Okay, but I will have to check when do I put the dangle. So here I put the dangle after the, okay, so it's 3 more. Okay, butterfly. After the butterfly, the cat's eye. Okay, so after that, the butterfly, cat's eye, the yellow one. Okay, and then the dangle. Okay, and then the dangle. Okay, after that would be, okay, the 2 spacers and yellow. Okay, so the 2 spacers. Okay, so I'm doing it 2 at a time now, 2 or 3 at a time, so it'll be faster. I'm just basically following what is already on the other side. Okay, spacer. Okay, yellow for flower. Flower. Okay, and then the blue bead. Okay, after the blue bead will be the spacers. Again, that's silver. After the silver would be, I have a feeling that I overdid the beads, but I'm still hoping it will be okay. Okay, spacers. Let me see. This one. Okay. So spacers, and then okay, this one already. Okay. All right. And then after that would be ting. Okay, can you see it? There you go. And then after that would be okay, the spacer. Okay, the blue. Okay. I'm stopping by for as long as I can. Hi, Cordelia. It is at Shannon. That sounds so peaceful. Rocking 2-year-old to sleep. Currently, then into the and going into the craft room. Awesome. I also do a lot of things I need to finish, Shanna. So, okay, there you go. And then this one. Okay, gosh, I feel I've not gonna have enough. Gosh. Okay. Let's see. Okay. And this one. I made it too full. I added too many beads in between. Okay. But never fear. I will try. Oh no. See. I have to end it there. So it's not gonna be like too perfect even Steven thingy. Because I did add more beads in between the dangles than is necessary, but it's okay. Right, again, this is your work. Doesn't have to be perfect. You can redo it if you want. I would probably redo this later and what do you call this? Remove some of the other beads because I basically ran out of space. Okay, so for the other I think 1 2 3 4 5 6 more beads. I ran out of beads. Okay, for the 6 more. So basically, okay, let me remove this. Oh, I forgot to put in these dangles. Oh, I went crazy adding so many other things. I forgot to put in these 2 dangles. You know what? This can just be turned into an earring, right? I'll turn them into earrings. Yes. Right? So there you go. Okay, so the next thing is to put in now your wire. Okay, so to close it, okay, so it's up to you how long you want it to be. Okay, where are my wires? Okay, so for the wire for that one is this one. Okay. So, oh, the next part, remember? So this one was supposed to be part of, the dangles. Okay, but then, all right, so you see what happened? So this part, the small dangle, okay, got lost in translation. So this is just gonna be earrings, okay, and these are the dangles, okay, and then you will put now this, okay. So to do that, okay, so I would probably be like half of this. Okay, so what you do is I normally have 2 bent noses. I like that. So when you open up the chains, you will see that there's like a gap in between. So basically what you do is you hold one side. Okay, I like the bent nose because it's easier to like open it up, but then I can't find the other one. So what you do is opposite side. So you twist this side, okay, up, the other one down. Okay? So like so. Where's the opening? Okay. So twist. Okay, a little. So you see now it's open. There, it's open. All right. So once it's open, then you can remove, okay, the other side of the chain. Oh, where is it? Okay, there. Okay, so I've not opened it enough. Okay, so let's open some more. Okay. Again, it has to be up and down. It cannot be like you pull it apart, right? Left and right. No, up or down. Opposite. Okay. And then you remove, okay, this side. Okay. And we will basically be just using this side. Okay. And then of course you want, it depends if you just want it to be like an overhead thing. But here I want to have, like I will make a clasp. Okay. So again, you just open. Okay. Since you opened the other one a while back. Okay. So what you can do is this one, open again. That's how you open, similar to what you do with the jump ring, right? So you just, again. So I like using bent nose better than the chain nose pliers, because if you have two bent noses, it's easier. Okay, so then I will just put it in like so. Okay, and then I will close it. Okay. Oh. Okay. This part. Tricky part. Because I'm not using the bent nose on this side. So I really like bent noses because it's easier to hold it. Alright. It's easier to hold it. Okay. There. And then the other one over here. And let's close it. There you go. Okay. So now you see it's closed. Okay. And so you will do the same thing, attach the other one to the other side. But before I do that, I'll get the half of this, and that's where I will open it. Okay, some they actually measure. There is actually like a suggested length. Okay, so depending on the kind of necklace you're doing. But in my case, I normally just like, eyeball things. Since I'm the one who's gonna be wearing this, okay, so I'll just put this side onto the other, okay, opening. Hold it like so, and close it again. Oop. Aish. Okay, try again. Because this one's pretty heavy. Okay, so make sure you hold it. Okay, like so. Come on, come on. Hold it properly, Lala. And twist. Okay. Again, it has to be up and down twist. Okay, not pull apart like that. Otherwise, you're gonna make it lopsided, right? So it's not gonna be like the perfect shape of the chain anymore. Okay, so that's why you want to pull it like left and right. Okay, and then you do want now, okay, to put the closure. Okay, so the clasp. Okay, whatever clasp you want to use. Okay, I think, what clasp do I have here? Where the clasp? Okay. Okay. So, okay, this one together with this one. Okay, so first let me check if the height or the length is like enough. Okay, let me check. Okay, there you go. Okay, there you see. Okay. Yeah. Maybe like so. Okay. So to make life easier, let's just use, okay, this kind of let's just use a lobster. Otherwise, I still have to, okay. So we will just use a lobster. Chain those. Okay, let's use a lobster clasp. Like this. Okay. So we'll just put it on one of the ends, open it up. So this part you will get to, learn fast because you will be doing a lot of this. Right? If you want to use do more wire work than braiding. I think Marie was supposed to teach me kumiho, but she said that's kind of takes a long time to actually do it. So we never really gotten to the point where we actually did one. Okay, so hold on to this and we will close it. Okay, so that will be our clasp. If only it will stay put. Where is, oh, 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 it fell. Now where did it go, guys? Did you see? Flew. Where? Okay, again. Okay. I'll just. You know what? It flew, guys. Let me check. Let me. Wait. Oh, yeah, there you go. I found it. Oh, no, this is different. It's black. Where? So let's just do the other side. How are you guys? I've ignored you and focused on this. Okay. Let me see. Is that the opening? Oh, see, it's on the other side. Okay. So let's put in that one. And I hope this one doesn't fly again. Okay, so I can close it. And how about the earrings? Maybe you can do the earrings fast as well. Oh, because it's so over there. Gotta move. Okay. I have enough space to hold on. Okay, to that side. Okay, got it. Alright. I can't see. I can't see properly. Okay, there you go. Okay, so now you have the clasp. Okay, it's just a lobster clasp. Okay, and then since this is kind of chain where you can actually, put it here, put it anywhere, you can even put a bead at the end, right? So it's more like an extender of some sort. Okay, so this is our finished, okay, this one. Okay, so our finished dangle necklace. Okay, so there you go. Okay, inspired by, okay, this other one. So you see I created, okay, this one is smaller because less beads. I have like, this is just 2 to 3 in between each. This is like 4 to 5, so it became bigger. Okay, so but these are basically, okay, so that's this one. Okay, now this one that's supposed to be going there, I'll just turn into earrings for my daughter. Okay, so for Sammy Pie, this now will become an earring because she actually likes those, like this kinds of dangling earrings. So I do have an earring. Let me just get it so we can turn this into an earring. It's already almost 10. Okay, but the so that will be fast. So this will be for my daughter. So for the earrings, I do use hypoallergenic one. It's more expensive. Um, it's like silver because you can actually find different grades for the findings. But then earrings, of course, you don't want to have itchy ears or have allergies, right? So okay, so there you go. So we will put these earrings, okay, onto this. I think this is a French earring holder. So it's easy to put in your ears. Okay. So let me check in the chat. Caroline saying hi to Cordelia. And of course, we have Dan. Okay, what is happening to my chat? I can't press it. Okay. There you go. Okay, I will just put it inside like so. Okay, so that's the first earring. Okay, let me see if I can wear it. Okay, I'll wear it. There you go. Okay, and I'll do the other one and I'll wear it for the rest of the night. Right? Why not? Right? It's so easy to actually make the earrings. And my daughter is my number one, fan when it comes to earrings. She loves dangling earrings. So I have a lot of this. So every time she like has a feel for like a certain theme or something, I can make it for her and her friends. Okay. So that's the second one. Okay, and let's put it on my second earlobe. Okay. And the thing I like about the French, earring findings is it's so easy to put in. Okay, let me see. Oh, okay, hold on. Let's remove. Okay, this. So there you go, guys. What do you think? Right? That's my fancy earrings, right? And it's so easy to. This was supposed to be part of the dangle for my necklace, right? So there you go. That is the accidental earring. Okay, there you go. Okay, so let me go back to the chat. Again, Dan, hi. Thanks for dropping by. Fun. Hi, Cordelia. And Cordelia is back. And oh, Dawn is here. Okay, hi Dawn. I think I missed Dawn. Where is Dawn? Okay, I don't know where Dawn is. Maybe in Facebook? Hi Wims. Good evening. Yes, thank you so much for saying hi to everybody. Okay, so the last one. Okay, so if you do need to go, it's okay. All right, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I probably would want to give it away, but then how to send it? That's the problem. Okay, if my aunt is actually coming over from the US in a few weeks and will be back in October. So I'll probably send it to her. And once she's there, okay, then that's the time I will raffle it off, right? So that we don't forget it. Okay. So, okay. So for this one, this is the inspiration. It's a bag charm. Okay, this one is of a flower, but what I'm gonna be doing is heart. So these are glass beads. Okay, so you have the pink, the blue, this one, and that one. Okay, and the end will be, okay, this one. Okay, so that is what it's going to look like. Okay, so just like what we did earlier on with the bracelet. Okay, so I just have to remove all the things that I placed on the on this container. Okay, hold on. Ching, 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 ching. I just need to remove all the other stuff I've placed here. Okay, so there you go. This one has like that. Okay, so that's what it's gonna look like. Oh, I almost hit the end button. Oh my goodness. Yikes. That would have been a disaster, guys. Okay, there you go. So that, and then this one. Okay, so for the bottom part, you have that. Okay, so in the middle, okay, so you will have, okay, that one, this one, okay, this bicone, okay, and then this two. We'll separate it into that. Okay, so for this one, I want like a super, I'm gonna use a cable wire. Okay, this is 0.38 mm. Okay, so what I'll be, and then of course you need to have a lobster clasp. Okay, because it's gonna be a bag, you know, a bag charm for your craft bag, right? So when you go out onto crafts, okay? So this will be the bottom of, you know, my what do you call this? My my bag charm. So I will use a. Some people like using, you know, what do you call this? A head pin, because it doesn't have that circle over there. But sometimes the head pin, eventually the hole of the stone sometimes gets bigger, so it will like pass through it. So sometimes I like the what do you call that, the eye pin better. Okay, so where are my tools? Okay, so you do need to get, okay, where? Okay, right angle, bend. Okay, bend. Okay, and then make a circle. Okay, what will I do with this one? Okay. This is what we're gonna be creating. Sometimes I make it two, it's okay. So there you go. Okay. So that's what it looks like. And then the cable wire, okay, we will put inside. Okay. Like so. Okay. And then, because we will have, remember, this one has a left and a right, so it separates. So we need to have like two. Okay. So I just want to make it long just in case I make a mistake. So I find it's better than having like super exact, and then at the end, like what happened to me earlier on, okay, with the necklace, I added too much beads, forgot to count. Okay, so there you go. Okay, and so now, okay, so we go to, okay, we now go to our first beads first, like this ones, right? So together first. Okay, so we'll put them together. Okay, and put them both here in the first bead. Okay, so this is our first bead. Okay, like a spacer. Okay. Or maybe we want to put this bead first. Okay, so that it's, make sure that it won't like pass through. Oh my goodness, I need a magnifying glass, guys. You know how it is when you're a certain age, you do like that. Because when it's near, you can't see it. Okay, there you go. So it went, okay, so both wires, okay, I passed both wires into it. Okay, so that's the first bead. Okay, and then we put a spacer. So a spacer is something like this. This is a metal spacer. I put it in the both wires still. Okay, both wires still. Okay, and then another bead, again, still using both wires. Okay. Putting them in like so. So there you go. That's what it looks like. Okay. And then now we start separating them. Okay. So from this part, we will separate it. Okay. So one will be on the left. I gotta look which one. Okay. So there you go. Okay. Okay. So we put in the next one. See? Butterflies. So I have here, butterflies. Okay, and another butterfly will be on the other side. Okay. Okay, so when it's like this, normally you have like a ring. Hold on, let me get it. That you can put so that in case you let go of this and there are wires already, that it will not. Okay, Caroline, I forgot what you call this, or Marie. Okay, so maybe you can help me. Okay, so you can put this on one side so that when it accidentally, okay, so you know that it will, okay, it will not accidentally go out, but it's still gonna be there. Okay. Or you know what, you can just make a like that, like a small knot like that. There you go. Okay, on the other end while you're stringing the other end. Okay, so this one first, so this heart one, okay, followed by a smaller bead, okay, followed by the blue heart, okay, followed by another bead. So you see, my beads are not always the same. Different size, different shape, different color. Again, I like it when they are like that. Just like the way I do my paper project, right? So you often see that my projects are always full of texture, layering, and I'm afraid of color combinations. Okay, but I am trying to be bolder when it comes to that one. Okay, so up to this point, okay, so up to this point we will be on separate wires. Okay, so I will do the other end. So I'll close this, okay, by doing just a loop temporary. Okay, close, doing a loop like that. So now okay, open this and do this side. Okay, so again, okay, so it has to be this like purple heart. Okay, the bead. Okay, and then, okay, wow, you cannot see. Okay, move. Okay, all right, and then the blue heart. Okay, and then this bead, the smaller bead. Okay, and then this bead. Okay, I used to love, needlework, especially cross stitch, but when I started having poor eyesight, I had to stop. But at least this one I can still do. Again, it's a very forgiving one, and most of the time you'll really get oohs and ahs from the recipient. How's that? Right? It's so pretty. Don't you think so, my friends? Okay, so from this point on, okay, so what is gonna happen, okay, is that we are going to, okay, put in the last two beads. Okay, so this one, the tiny beads. Okay, so I'll use this to get it because it's so tiny. All right, and then I'll open up the other one. Okay, and get it as well. All right. Oops, not yet. All right. So from this point on, okay, so I'll pull it. Okay. So it will be like that. Okay. So you still have 2 strands. Okay. So what we're going to do now is, okay, the last bead. Okay. This one. Okay. We will put both strands in. Okay. Like so. Okay. So now we are back with like they're together. Okay, so from here on, okay, so the next thing we're gonna do, okay, is, oh, okay, sorry. Okay, yeah, correct. Okay, so from here, why is it not? Okay, let's move this. Okay, I hear a sound. Is somebody commenting? Okay, so from here, once it's like that, okay, now we will put in, okay, this is our, okay, clasp or our lobster clasp. Okay, so we will put this around, okay, this one, okay, both. Okay, now we will try to shorten this already. Finally, we will shorten it because we're sure that this is actually really long. Okay, so like so. Okay, make sure that it's, okay, the same. Okay. All right, there you go. Okay. And then now, from there, to close it, we need crimp bead. Okay, so a crimp bead, okay, good luck to me. Because a crimp bead is very, very small. Where is it? Okay. So these are my crimp beads. Okay, they're like tinier than the seed beads. Okay, so it does come in different colors. Okay, so I will try to use the silver one because we have a silver clasp. Okay, I said good luck to me because they're so tiny. Okay, I need to make sure that I'm able to put them in. Okay, so that's why I said good luck to me. Okay, I can barely see it, guys. I should have actually placed what do you call that? My magnifying glass here, my magnifying lamp over here. I think this is where we're gonna take forever because good luck to me. I will not be able to see it. You know what? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, okay, probably do it like this, and I will thread it like so. So from there, it's easier. Okay, there you go. Did it go through both? Let's see. Yay! It went through both. Okay. So okay, hold on. That. I will put the crimp bead in between. Ah, okay. So before I put that one in. Okay. Sorry, guys. I haven't done this in a bit. Okay, so I remove the crimp bead again. Why are they not the same height now? Okay. Again, go through. Okay. I need magnifying glasses. I cannot see for the life of me. Okay, so now we go get the crimp beads in between. Good luck. Where are they? I cannot see. It's like in between. You know how it is like when you thread the needle? That's how it feels like right now. Okay, if you are a younger person, no worries. This is not as difficult. It's just that I have very poor eyesight and I should have used. Okay, so normally we would use two seed beads just to make sure that it is really strong, okay? In case one of them doesn't close properly or okay, gosh, I can't see. Where's the hole? Hello, hello. Okay, note to self. When I do this live stream again, I have to make sure that my magnifying glass is here. Otherwise, it's gonna take us forever. This is the part where it's like, I remember when I did my DIY Christmas house in April. Oh my gosh. I don't think so. I don't worry, guys. That one I ended like 4 a.m. and Dawn was the only one in the chat left. I started at 10. I ended at 4 a.m. My goodness. It was a 5-hour stream because I couldn't make the house light up. Right? So that was hard. Okay. Come on. Okay. I got the crimp beads in now. I need to put this back again. So it's like you will rotate. Okay, so you put all the beads and then you will put the wire inside the holder of the lobster clasp. And then you will put this back into those crimp beads. Okay? And then we will like crimp it. Okay, so I just have to make sure I put them both inside. Yay, I got them in, guys. That is so... I wanna cry. Okay, come on, other wire. Why am I using my... Okay, that's what the pliers are for. That's what the tools are there. Hello. Okay. Okay, so we have both in. Don't go out. For the life of me, don't go out. Pull, Lala, pull. There you go, guys. Do you see that? This is the moment of truth. Do you see? I finally got it in. So just pull it, pull, so that both the wires are inside already. Okay, I just want to make sure that they're even. Okay, but make sure that this one doesn't just go through the crimp bead. It also needs to go through, the other wires. Okay, so I will just shorten a bit, so that I can put them inside. Okay, I put them inside the topmost bead because that's where you will hide it. Okay, and then from there you will pull it again and again and again. Okay, let's pull it further. Again, this can still be pulled out, Lala. Careful, because the crimp beads are not yet set. Okay, I have not yet locked it. Okay. So I just need to pull this just to make sure I will pull this. Okay, are they together already? How many? Okay, I need 2 wires. Okay, so the 2 wires are showing. Okay, I will hold the clasp and I will pull it. You see that the crimp bead is going up. Okay, I will pull it till it reaches the top of this one. Okay, so that, okay, the crimp bead is already to the top of, okay, so that one. Okay, and then I'll make sure that it's not too tight though. Okay, we don't want it to be super tight as well. We want it to be just, you know, just fine. Okay. Okay, there you go. Okay, so when you feel that you have, okay, the right, okay, distance that you want, okay, and now we can actually start, okay, crimping it. Now the crimp beads that we have here in the Philippines, they're quite small and tiny. So with this kind of crimper, it doesn't close exactly because it's too small. Okay, so the crimpers that I got in the US are perfect for this, but the ones we have here are a little bit small. So what I do is I just lock it with my flat nose. The sad thing about doing that though is that sometimes it can be rough on the edges. Okay, but I have no choice. Rather than it collapsing eventually, okay, having the beads removed, I would rather have that, you know, not perfect look or finish. Okay, rather than, okay, this one, the excess wires, we want to put them inside, okay, the bead. Okay, again, I cannot see. Okay, but first I will lock it first just to make sure. Okay, so I'll just pressing it. Okay, it's still better if, see, now you can, even if you pull it, it doesn't move anymore, right? Okay, so that's the nice thing about, oh my goodness, all the while you didn't see anything. Okay, so there you go. So that little thing that you see, okay, you will just put it inside the hole of the bead. Okay, we'll put it inside so that you don't see it and it will be hidden. If only I can see where the actual hole is. Okay. My eyeglasses are not enough to actually see where the hole is. I gotta refocus. I can't find the hole. Anyways, I will find it later. Where's my magnifying glass? I do have one from Memory Keepers. Okay, let's try again. Hopefully this one I can see it. Okay, at this angle. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Oh no, not still. Still not. Go in. Go in. Okay, I should have placed it in. You know what? I'm just gonna cut that. Okay, there you go. That was the hardest part of this one. Okay, putting that in. Okay, so there goes. So it can go into your, do we have a bag? Okay, so their craft bag. Okay, or your, okay, hold on. I'll go na dyan. Let's go get a bag. Okay, so this is my usual bag. When I go out, I like this. It goes over like that, right? So I often like use this all the time. We call it like a banana boat kind of bag, right? So you can have like that, clasp it over your bag, right? So some, for those who are Catholics, they even create like a rosary, something like that. But for me, this is just really just you know, tag. Okay, so it can be longer, it can be shorter. I like things longer, and sometimes I put several. Okay, so that's it. So this one and the necklace I will give away. Okay, so So my aunt arrives about I think October 20. She arrives August 26 and will be leaving in September, and will be back in the U.S. by first week of October. Right. So I will send it via her so that when we do the raffle, it's easier. There you go. Whew. Wow, what's the hardest part of doing the projects today? Not being able to see stuff. Oh my goodness. Okay. I should have used my special. I do have that. I actually bought one, the We Are Memory Keepers one. Okay, so there you go. Okay. So this is that one. And of course, the earrings that I'm wearing right now. There you go. Okay, so I hope that you like that. Okay, again, these beads are a combination of semi-precious stones, glass beads, Swarovski beads, or crystals. Again, since it's so it's actually really nice. So again, you can do some even use like what do you call that, wood beads. Okay, so like what Roy did earlier, she said, okay, just can't type often. Yes, thank you, Wims. There you go. Okay, wow, these are teensy. Exactly. Nightbot is being barbaric. Okay, what happened? Let me see. Let me go back to the chat. Okay. Go. Ah, the crimp beads. You know, the ones here are super tiny. But the ones I got in the US, they're not that tiny. And that's why it's so easy to use it with this crimper, one step crimper. But the ones we have here won't even, like, it's so tiny. This one it can't even, like, what they call this, close it. Cannot. Okay, let me see. I just got to go back. The last one was Wims. Okay, Wim said, I used to make, oops. Okay, not there. Maybe here. Okay, so Wim said, I used to make jewelry pieces before when I was in college and sold them to my classmates. There you go. I'm actually teaching Sam because they are raising funds. Okay, she and her group mates won a competition. And they will be presenting the paper that won in Beijing in September. And so they're trying to raise funds because the school will not cover that. So I'm gonna help Sam by making some of these pieces for them to sell. And I think the earrings, they said, is the best and easiest to sell for them. There you go. I love them as earrings. There you go. It was in early 2000s when those jewelry pieces were a hit. Yes, actually. Right? So for every bazaar, oh my gosh. Really. My vent for the morning, don't donate books to your library just because you don't want to throw them away. Okay, people are always bringing us dirty, moldy, water damaged books or out of print. Oh, okay. Because it has to be something that can still be used and enjoyed, right? I feel you, Cordelia. So what do you do with those kinds of books? You also have to, because if they're moldy, then they can be health hazard, right? So you also have to throw them out already. We can't use them, so they end up in the dumpster anyway. Okay, end of rant. I feel you, Cordelia. Yes, it's the start of the school year, right? So back at work for most of you. You should see some of the clothes people donate. Oh my goodness. I can only imagine. Crimp bead? Yes. Hi, Debbie J. Yes, guys. Debbie J is going to be, with us in the hub. In that note, okay, I'd just like to invite you again, guys, over on the 12th. For me, that's 12 morning, okay, 7:15 a.m. here in the Philippines, and I will be the last hop. Okay, so for that hop, that's Kendra's Card Challenge for live stream hop for the month of August. So ECR will start it, and then Debbie J, and then Shanna, and then I'll be the last hop. And we would be featuring different kinds of things, right? So I will actually be doing the SVG cut file. Yes, to make Kendra's Card Challenge even easier, if you do you have an electronic die cutting machine, you can now use that because SVG files are available for the what do you call this, for the different papers, okay, for cutting the papers 1 to 6 or paper A to F. And of course, for tomorrow, for day 10, I will be doing projects, crafty projects that we can use to actually show kindness. Okay, I will do some projects that we can give out as random. Oh my goodness, thank you, Cordelia. Oh my, thank you, my friend. Oh, thank you so much. That's so very kind. So their kindness, right? So random act of kindness projects. So things that we can give to, you know, different kinds of maybe nonprofit organizations or people within your community, right? So again, from Cordelia, please don't give away dirty, moldy books to the library, or, you know, really very, very old clothes, or, you know, things that you might have used before, right? So there you go. So might as well, you know, just create a crafty project. Okay, I'll hopefully tomorrow you can also give me ideas, and I will actually also show some ideas that you can use, okay, if to give out these random acts of kindness. And I hope that we can, like, you know, pass it on, right? So we do this and then somebody does it, right? So, and then by the time you know it, it goes all over the world, right? So we are, of course, a private individual. We can only do so much, but it just starts with one, right? So hopefully that, you know, that episode tomorrow will also inspire you. Okay, oops, sorry. Okay, so let's go back to the chat. Okay, does your mic get in the way when you're crafting? So when I'm crafting on my table, Debbie, so this is okay. But like yesterday, or was it the other day, when I was streaming with Dalise, where I have to go around my craft room because I was showcasing some retro stuff, and there's so many and they're huge, it can't fit on my table, so I had to use another table at the back. So with that, so I was using two microphones. So I had my Rode Wireless Go 2, so that is my my wireless mic, so that when I'm moving around you can still hear me. Okay, but most of the time, if it's just crafting on my table, this is fine. But sometimes I accidentally like bump it, and you guys can hear the the wires and the banging sound. So I'm sorry about that one, right? Because this one still has a better sound than the lapel mic. So unless I am maybe on Sunday when I actually do my live for what do you call this, Kenya's Card Challenge, I will be using two mics because I will be moving from one station to another. So that you'll have a better view, I'll be using different cameras so that you can have a focus on the machine itself, on my overhead, and the back end. So hopefully about 2 to 3 cameras for that one. So again, Debbie, depends on what I'm doing. So if I'm just on my desk, yes, this is it. My dream, Debbie, is to have one like Gloria's, where it's like on top of the ceiling, right? So that I don't accidentally bump it, right? I hope. But we don't have Vera poles here in the Philippines, so I can't like connect it from the ceiling. But that is a dream. There you go. And Debbie saying hi to everybody. Okay, there you go. Okay, Card Makers Summit. Yes, I know that Card Makers Summit started yesterday because we had Amy Yulin yesterday, and she had been presenter for Card Makers Summit twice. I think 2 years in a row. Today, this year she actually rested. Okay, so Debbie actually is one of the presenters this year. Okay, so she is gonna be at 11. So that is gonna be in a few minutes from now, because here it's almost 11, so on the East Coast it's almost there. So guys, if you are not yet registered to that one, it's just free. Okay, Card Maker Summit, I actually did the link yesterday yesterday during the stream with Amy. Okay, and then if you do want to be able to watch the replays like for a whole year, and you know, we don't need to, and you're busy, then you need to go and get the upgraded version. And I'm sure Debbie has an affiliate link for that. So, and I'm sure it is found in her channel. Okay, so again, no extra cost to any of us if we do use her affiliate. Yes, there you go. Good thing this that I'm awake. Okay, got coffee? Sorry, Nightbot. Sorry, Debbie, about my Nightbot. Mama's a cross stitch master. Last two beads. Oh, my second cup. Oh my gosh, guys! Did you see how much I struggled with with that crimp bead? It's like I want to cry. Okay, nice, but isn't always so smart. That's true. Let's make a night bot. You know what? I have to, make the setting a little bit less strict. That was a little harsh. I'm so sorry, guys. Nightbot is being barbaric. Okay, are you back in school, Sammy Pie? Actually, she hasn't. Today is her last day, guys. So let's celebrate. By the way, okay, balloons for you, my daughter, because she took mid-year. Mid-year here it's like considered like a summer class, so that she can do like advance. Okay, so she did that. Okay, and it ended today. She submitted her last paper today. So she's gonna have like the next 2 weeks off. Okay, and then semester starts. The regular semester starts. Okay. How can I watch Lala with all this petty work? Cordelia, I really am very grateful. I know you're at work. Thank you so much for appreciating. It was really so hard with that crimp. That was the hardest part of this episode today, the crimp bid. I was just like, I don't even know if, I'm hitting the the hole. I'm just like wishing, at the back of my mind, please get in, because I can barely see it, guys. As like I can only see outlines. Okay, so 20th. Okay, 10 days from now. Our elementary, mid-year, high school started today. Okay, there you go. I think for most of the schools here in the Philippines as well, Cordelia, they already started. It's just that UP, where Sam studies, they just always ends late and start late. Again, thank you for the super chat, my dear friend. Okay, that's for Sammy. Okay, Beijing or bust. Yes, thank you so much, Cordelia. Actually, there's 5 of them. Okay, so 5 of them. So it's quite expensive because, again, the school is not supporting. This was an initiative that the kids themselves wanted to try out. They didn't even tell me. I didn't know, right? So I just knew about it when they finally won, and Sammy showed it to me, and she said they won. But then again, her classmates really need financial help. So I said, okay, I'm gonna make, we're so crafty, we will make all of these things, okay, so that you guys can raise funds for it. Okay, so again, thank you so much, Cordelia. Yes, this will go to Sam's group. Thank you so much. All right, so that's it, my dear friends. Okay, just a last look. Okay, and let me check first. Remember, I asked in the chat, okay? Because so far, I've been asking people in the chat for the whole 8 days that I've gone live. Have you been doing this? Have you been doing whatever it is I was doing for the day? I asked them. And so far, the answer, majority would always say no. So they weren't doing Zentangle, majority. They weren't doing, what else did I do in the past couple of days? Most of them said no. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we'll end the poll and see. Okay, so poll ended. Okay, and according to the poll, the question is, okay, have you done jewelry making before? Okay, or have you tried making your own jewelry? Answer, for the first time, 73%. Okay, 73% said yes. All right, and only 26% said no. All right, so I hope that even though you guys are already seasoned beaders, crafters, jewelry makers, that you still enjoyed this episode. Okay, so again, this is the kind of jewelry making I like, the one with wires, and also where I get to mix and match different kinds of beads. There you go. And Sammy would like to say thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, Cordelia, for the support. This is such a big help to their group. All right. So again, tomorrow, guys, I go live. I go live at the same time. Okay, so 9 p.m. Philippine time. So that's 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central. All right. And very early for those on the West Coast. All right. So, but with that, thank you so, so much. And let's, okay, guys, don't forget to hit that. I always forget that. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you always get notified, and hit the like button and consider subscribing if you have not yet subscribed. All right. Let's dance this live stream out. Again, thank you so, so much. See you again tomorrow. Do you like this egg? I will give it away again. Okay, so I'll be giving out all of the things that I created today on September. Or in September.